Welcome back to Battle Cage. My name is Saif, and I'm absolutely ecstatic to be hosting with my boy, with my brother, Eman. This coming to you live from Nigeria. He's a longtime fan of the show. This, has a good MMA mind. If
Yeah.
you watched a couple of my live streams, you know that I took his picks live, played his picks live, made money in the past. And we thought let's it's 2026 new year, let's jump on it together. So I'm absolutely ecstatic to do the raw picks, together with Eman, aka Emmanuel. Yeah, man, give us a little introduction so people know, and welcome to the show, man.
Yeah. My name is Emmanuel. As you can see, he calls me Eman, and I'm streaming live from Abuja, Nigeria. And we are here to talk about the 325 cards from the road to UFC to the main event. That's Volk versus Diego. And I hope we do much justice to it. Thank you.
Yeah, man, this is just the beginning. Hopefully, like you said, as we progress with the show, we're going to get you a microphone. We're going to get you a headset in the future. So, you know what you guys got to do. You got to support us. Hit that like, subscribe. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Let us know in the comment
Yeah.
section how we did. This is our first show together, so bear with us. But, we have a good card. We passed the first card, Gaethje, the upset over Patty. That was cool. I didn't want to jump in with the reviews for the first card. I actually wanted to be selfish. So I enjoyed that card. But you know what I'm saying? Now that we got this machine rolling, let's go in
Yeah.
to this Saturday back to back
Like,
pay-per-view cards, but it's not pay-per-view. It's now Paramount Plus. So back to
Paramount.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So back to back, we got number cards. We got a nice one. We got a headliner. We got Volkanovski taking on Diego Lopes, number two. I'm going to use topology for reference. There are people who are hating on topology. I don't give a shit. It's still the OG. It gives me all the information that I need so we can make our presentation. This is the graphic for the card. It looks nice. It is what it is. But without further ado, I am going to start with the main card, if you don't mind, E-Man, and we're going to go down.
Yeah.
And then I know you have some takes on the road to UFC because we got a couple of new
Yeah,
fight
sure.
like newcomers that I have absolutely no idea who they are, and that's gonna be your bread and
You
butter.
actually do. You
I
actually do,
do.
but you don't remember.
All
Yeah.
right, all right.
You
We
the first fight. Tao, Tao from the contender series. You
maybe,
know him from
maybe,
the contender
maybe.
series.
So anyway,
You know
maybe,
him.
maybe.
Yeah.
Let's cross the road when we get there. For now,
Yeah,
we
sure.
got a rematch, Volkanovski versus Diego Lopes. And being that this is your first episode, I would like you to give me your introduction and your first intake on this fight. Take it away, my man.
First thing take on this fight is this fight will play out the same way the first fight played out. Being Volk, being Diego coming out early, getting the touches, and shielding up from the second round to the third round. And then Alex comes in with his experience and gets everything done. He does Alex does everything right from the second round. If you check all his fights, Alex does everything right from the second round to the fifth round. Alex is going to fight a decision fight here, nothing more. But if Diego is going to win, Diego has to let it go early, like in the first round and early in the second round. But after that, I think Alex goes to the decision. That's just it for me.
Nice, quick, and easy. This fight is going the
Yeah,
same way as it did the first fight. That's your prediction.
yeah,
All right.
yeah,
Good take. I don't hate it. You know what I'm saying? To me, this is
yeah,
almost, if we didn't see the first fight, right? If the first fight never happened,
yeah,
this is a
hmm,
copy paste of last card, right? You have a
yeah,
aging veteran, very high level, Alexander
yeah.
Volkanovski. As a champ, he's
Okay.
the man. Everybody loves Volk. I
Yeah,
love Volk. Respect. I mean, he fought the killers, right?
yeah, sure.
But unlike Gaethje, you kind of see, besides Gaethje getting knocked out, you know what I'm saying, by Max Holloway, Gaethje was okay. He was high level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Gaethje
These,
was good.
yeah. In here, you do see, a couple of losses. Now, obviously, he
Yeah,
lost to Islam twice.
to
right?
yes to good fighters.
At a higher weight, you
Yeah,
know. And then he got, obviously the second one he got knocked out, but that's because he made a huge weight cut last
dumb
minute.
mistake.
Right, dumb
Yeah,
mistake, absolutely. And then he got knocked out by Topuria because, well, Topuria, that's what he does. He's a freaking
superior
young
is
lion.
superior.
Exactly.
Yeah,
He fights Diego Volkanovski first round, first time. He
yeah,
wins. You know, a good decision. You know, nothing against
sure.
him. I just feel like in the first, and like I said, if the first fight never happened, if this is the first time they're fighting, I would back Diego because I always back the younger fighter, statistically speaking, right? But now that we have data, we saw what happened. The reason I'm
Yeah.
gonna back Diego again, I know you're gonna make fun of me.
Yeah.
The reason I'm gonna back Diego again is because I don't
Mhm.
believe that was the 100% Diego. I believe Diego was reserved and didn't let his hands
Yeah.
go, because when he did, I believe it was a second round, he actually knocked down Alexander. And in the fifth round, when he started letting go his hands, he hurt Alexander again. So
Yeah.
because we have more data, because we have Diego versus Jean Silva, and Jean Silva is a bad man. He's
Yeah.
stupid. I think he has a stupid IQ, but he is a brick, right? He's pretty much like Volkanovski, short and stocky and very powerful, but his IQ is
Yeah.
stupid. The Diego Lopes, the aggressive Diego Lopes that I saw, I loved it. I absolutely loved the aggressive Diego. 5'11
Yeah.
frame. The reach is negligible. Just being the taller fighter. The way he picked up Jean Silva and threw him on the floor, he can do that to Alex.
Mm.
He can definitely
But
do that to
do you know the
Alex.
fun? Do you know the funny thing? Do you know the funny thing? Diego came out on Tuesday and said Volk's reach is giving him issue in the first fight.
Yeah.
Imagine that. He said it that
Because
Volk's reach gave him
because
issue in the
their
last fight.
because their reach is almost the same. It's only 1 inch. It's only 1 inch difference, right?
Yeah.
It's only 1 inch difference. It's only two
Yeah.
centimeters. That's nothing. You know what I'm saying? 71 and a half, 72 and a half. You know, it is what
Yeah.
it is. But there's a respect on Diego. That's why he's not plus 200. He's not 2-1
Yeah.
favorite.
Sure.
He's a small, slight underdog because
Underdog.
the path to victory for Diego is huge. So for my purposes, right? For my purposes,
Yeah.
let's add this here. For my purposes, I'm gonna take Diego. Now I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if you have topology account. You should make a topology account because I have a topology
I have
account, right?
one. I
So
have one.
perfect. So what we're gonna do is log
Yeah.
in after the show.
Okay.
You have your picks.
Yeah.
You're gonna go with your picks. I'm gonna go with my picks, and next week we're gonna compare the picks. How about that? Sounds good?
Yeah.
All
Yes.
right.
Sounds
So
good.
let's recap my pick. I'm going with the younger,
Yeah.
faster fighter. I'm gonna go with Diego Lopes on a simple fact that I think that Volkanovski is on his end. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah. I understand.
I respect Volkanovski to the bone. I'm talking about maximum respect. I think he's fantastic. His IQ is
Yeah.
amazing. Overall, I love Volkanovski. I even picked him against Islam the first fight. That's how much I love
Yeah.
Volkanovski.
Yeah. Yeah.
And in my heart,
I also did.
I think
I
he
thought he
won.
won.
Exactly.
I
To
also
this
do.
to this day, there are gonna be people who are gonna say that he beat Islam the first fight.
Islam.
So right,
Yeah.
obviously the second fight he got knocked out. We don't argue, but I feel
Yeah.
like the first fight, the Volkanovski that showed up, I think he won. So I love Volkanovski. I think he's the man. You know, he represents my size, 5'6". You know, short king. You know what I'm saying? Short king.
Shut things.
So I love Volkanovski. I just think he might be at the end. And Diego has a lot of tools. He has strong ground game. He has
Yeah.
aggressive and nasty, BJJ submission game. and he has
Yeah.
powerful attacks. And if he lets his hands go, and I'm hoping to God he lets his hands go, because I want to
Yeah.
see new champion, because I want to see Diego versus Movsar Evloev, because that's the fight to make. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah.
So
Diego actually need that rematch.
on me, I'm gonna go
Diego
with
needs the rematch.
yes, absolutely. I'm going
Yeah.
with and new, and you saying and still.
And still, yeah.
All right, so we're
And
split on this one.
let's not forget, Volk has the home ground advantage. If this ends up to be a close match each round, like a close round in each round, it goes to Volk. Do you know that?
Absolutely, absolutely, I agree
That's
with
what I
you.
believe. Yeah.
If it's a close fight, the overwhelming majority, as you can see, the public perception is
Yeah.
Volkanovski. 68%
Volkanovski.
of the community is going on Volkanovski. And you know what? I'm not hating it. It's a reasonable take. You know what I'm saying? It's a reasonable take,
Yeah.
and I can't hate it. All right. Up next, we got a good one. We have the madman himself. We have Dan Hooker versus
Okay.
Benoit Saint Denis. You know what I'm
Good.
saying? Again,
Yeah.
um an overwhelming perception is going to be on Benoit Saint Denis. He's the much younger fighter, 5 year difference, almost 6 year difference. Physically he
Yeah.
matches well with Dan Hooker. Obviously, Dan Hooker has the 2.5 reach advantage, but I feel like the listen. At the end of the day, we know what Benoit Saint Denis is. We know what Dan Hooker is. We know that Benoit Saint Denis doesn't really want to stand and strike with Dan Hooker, because Dan Hooker could go
Yeah. Yeah.
25 rounds in a boxing fight.
Standing.
Right.
Yeah.
Benoit Saint Denis, he's gonna try to wrestle. He's gonna try to expose the weakness of Dan Hooker. We saw Dan Hooker battle through that adversity. He overcame Gamrot. I believe I told you last
Yeah.
time I put $4,000
Yeah.
on Gamrot. So in my heart, I should
Yeah.
hate, I should hate Dan Hooker for the rest of my life. But you know what? That's the
That's enough
past.
to eat him.
That it is what it is. Whatever happened, happened.
Yeah.
I love Dan Hooker as a fighter. I like his mentality. I like his free spirit. The Hangman is very fun to watch. But I'm a realist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I am a realist. We know his major weakness is ground game. And if
Yeah.
Beno, if BSD goes out there and does BSD game plan, it's gonna be BSD. I'm gonna pick BSD because the path to victory is more clear. Do you agree? Disagree? I want to
Yeah.
hear you.
What I want to say now is, for the past four cards to six cards, we've seen wrestlers not wrestle. If you understand what I'm saying, wrestlers have not been wrestling. So I'm suspecting if there's a clause now that said there's a portion of time you have to wrestle or something like that, or you get caught, something like that. If Benny comes in not wrestling, my brain is telling me Dan Uka, but my heart is telling me Sam Bennett. But I'm going with Bennett. That's just it. I'm going with it. But Uka has a chance. If his takedown game actually works for him, it's Uka got a chance. Yes, he's got a chance. That's it.
Absolutely. I feel like if he's gonna stuff the takedown, Dan Hooker definitely has the chance. Every dog has a
Yeah,
fighting chance. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But if you have to make the pick, I think we're both picking Benoit Sendini. Am I correct?
yeah,
So
yeah.
we're going with the God of War, BSD. Uh,
Yep.
and I agree with you. I'm not gonna argue. I'm not gonna argue. There's really nothing to argue. Go with face value. I'm going with face value. By the way, I want to, if one thing we didn't make it clear, I do want to make it clear for everybody watching. These are our picks. We're not betting on the fights. We made an agreement not to bet on the fights. I'm actually taking a very long break. I used to be a major gambler, and I think it kind of messed me with my psyche. This year, I just want to love sports again. So I'm taking a big break. I haven't bet in like over a month. I'm proud of myself. But if you have to bet, it is what it is. Take the information we present at face value. Okay, that's this is not a financial advice. These are raw
Yep.
picks, and these are just two people that just love MMA. Now let's move forward.
MMA.
I have to say
Yeah.
that The next fight is actually really good. I am liking this. The more I look into this fight, the more I get excited. We have Rafael Fiziev, the Ataman, whatever, taking on one
Yeah.
shot Mauricio Rufi. This is a striker's delight, and I want you to break this down first.
See, earlier in the week when I saw this fight, I was taking Fiziev. But on Monday or Tuesday, I saw a press conference with Rufi that says Rufi trains with Alexander Volkanovski. And that alone actually swayed me from taking Fiziev. Now I'm fully on Rufi because I believe in training with Alex will give him some sense and some fight IQ that he does not have before. Because Rufi is a very, how would I say it? Is he nonchalant or something? He's not clinical. Rufy is not clinical in his fights. That's what I noticed. But he training with Alex now might make him clinical, and we know Fiziev. Fiziev is this kind of person that a punch can actually show damage, like damage shows on Fiziev. And if you have to say we are going to judges, Rufy is my pick. And if you are going to, he's not going to distance, Rufy is also my pick. So my pick is Rufy.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay. You know, I'll be very honest with you. I have been back and forth.
yeah,
I have been back and forth going there. You know, if I watch
yeah,
a video on Fiziev, I like Fiziev. You know what I'm saying? If I watch a
yeah.
video on Rufi, I like Rufi.
You like
So
Rufy.
I've been back and forth. This is a very close fight.
Yeah,
I know their MMA records are almost similar. You got a 13-4, you got a 12-2, you got two
twelve
losses,
Auchi.
two losses to Gaethje from Fiziev. You know what I'm saying? You have a loss
Yeah,
to BSD, which is no shame. You know
BSD.
what I'm saying? And how did he lose? He got choked out, right? So
TikTok.
in this
Yeah,
fight, being that it's a much more of a stand-up fight, it's a much more striking fight. You got a much
yeah.
you got a Tiger Muay Thai background for Fiziev. You got a Marussia who's
Fiziev.
a very very strong striker. Like you said, the if you're thinking if it's gonna go to decision, I'm thinking Rufi because he might just outstrike Fiziev. Fiziev is very hittable, by the way. He has good
Yeah.
defense, but he gets hit. You know what I'm saying? And
And
if
he shows damage.
yes,
That's it.
he shows
He
a lot
shows
of
damage.
damage. The cartilage on his face, you can see damage. I agree. I agree.
Soft.
So, I like Fiziev. I actually do. And I'm
Yeah.
surprised that 62% are actually backing Fiziev here. And maybe they're right. But I feel like we're it's a close fight,
Yeah.
again, these odds are from Topology. I don't know how true they are right now. It's a pretty close fight. It's a pick 'em at best. Um, Public perception is on Fiziev, but I think we're going with Rufi. Am I correct?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'm going with Rufi. Like in my heart, I'll be honest with you. In my heart, man, I want to pick Fiziev. I want to pick Fiziev. And if Fiziev turns into a wrestler, he's gonna win. If Fiziev turns
Yeah.
in, if he goes to his roots, he's gonna win. If that's what happens.
He's gonna
But
win, yeah.
I'm
Yes.
hoping I'm hoping for a good fight either way. I'm gonna pick Rufi. I think it's a good bounce back fight for him. As good as Fiziev is, I just don't think he's top level. I don't think Rufi is top level either. But I feel like the
No.
path to victory, I'm gonna go with Rufi on this one. Okay.
I think Rufi fights with the MMA Neds, right?
Yes,
He fights for the
fighting
MMA
nerds. Yeah,
Neds.
yeah, yeah. Last year was
Yeah.
bad for them.
Like,
Last year was bad for them, but
crazy. Carlos
they're
Prates, Rufi, James Silva. I think the only person who won in fighting Neds was this guy, Kyle Barrow.
even Kyle
I think he
Burrell
was the only one that
lost.
won.
Even Kyle
He
lost.
lost.
Yeah,
Then who won? They had one person who won. I forgot.
I,
One
I'm
person.
also I'm also forgetting. There was one person that
There was one person who didn't have a bad year with them last year.
one
I
thing,
forgot.
one thing, one thing, and we're gonna move forward. I do want to point out something is
Yeah,
if you actually look at the stats, and I just looked at the stats, um,
yeah,
the highest striking volume is 4.77 for Fiziev. So for those
yeah,
of us who are doubting Fiziev, I'm gonna go on record and say there's a clear path to victory. If Fiziev
Yeah.
out volumes Rufi and pressures him, he can win.
But
You know what? You know
you know
what?
what
You
I'm
know
looking
what?
at?
I'll make it. I'll make it interesting.
Yeah,
I'll make it interesting. I'm gonna
yeah,
switch my pick.
yeah.
I'm gonna switch my
To
pick.
Fiziev, right?
I'm gonna go
Okay.
Fiziev.
But also, let me add something. Let me add something now. What I also add now is Fiziev is also a short king. And you see Rufi has the reach advantage. Do you see that?
Yes.
Rufi's reach is going to give Fiziev a problem. That's what we all know.
I told you in
See,
my heart.
if I was Rufi, I just stay with the jab, jab in, jab, jab, and just leave him at outside, box outside the range, and that's it. Because if you allow Rufi come close to him, the takedown will come easy for Fiziev. I'm very sure of it. The takedown will come easy for Fiziev. I'm very sure.
You know what?
So he has to just fight from length.
Let me go with my heart. Let me go with my heart. It
Yeah.
is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, we got big
Tai
boys.
Tuivasa.
Shui Vasa, who's on a massive losing streak. I mean,
Yeah.
God, I believe he's in a 5 losing streak, right? He hasn't won in the last
Yep.
almost 3.5 years. Cyril Gahn knocked him out. Poplovich knocked him out. Volkanovski,
Him out.
I'm sorry, Volkov submitted him. Marcin Tybura submitted him, and by the way, I had money on him against Tybura, so he lost me money too. Yeah, man, that's why I stopped betting. And then I knew
But
Jairzinho. I knew Jairzinho was gonna win this fight. So
your original stroke was going to kill him.
yeah, so there was a nice battle. Split decision win. So listen,
Yeah.
I think everybody is fading Tai Tuivasa. Everybody is fading him. He's
Yeah.
fighting a bigger guy, 6'7". That reach is crazy. But listen, I don't think Talison Shishera is good. I think he's garbage.
He's not
And
good. He's not. He's
and
not.
listen, if you punch him the right way, he's going down. And
He's going
we're going
down. That's
back
what
to
I'm saying.
Australia. This is Australia. This is a classic Shuivasa moment just for fun.
Yeah.
I
For
will
the books.
never,
For the books. For the books.
never, right,
Tai
never.
Tuivasa is fighting for his contract. This is a contract fight for
I'm
me.
picking Tai Tuivasa just for fun. I want to
I'm
see
going with
Shu.
Tai. I'm with Tai.
Let's go
I'm
with
with
Tai.
Tai. Because
Yeah,
for me, this is a contrast fight. This is a potential contrast fight. Like this is either he wins or he gets fired for me. Because 5 losing streak and you are still in the MMA and you are still in UFC, or more Dana White is just helping and stuff like that. After that fight, after the fifth, if he gets the 6 plus now, I think Dana White might just lay him up and you have to go to promotion like PFL, something like that.
yeah,
Even
yeah,
people that are not losing are going to PFL because I don't know why Brian Battle is in the PFL.
yeah.
He's annoying.
Yeah, 100%. This is a contract fight. This is a must fight, and like I said, I don't think Taliesin Teixeira is that good. He got knocked out by
He's
Derek
not.
Lewis, who's on the
Derek Lewis.
downhill. Who's on the downhill?
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna go with Bam Bam Tuivasa. This is classic. Give me Tuivasa in Sydney, Australia.
Did you
He's
check?
gonna.
Did you watch his contender series fight? His contender series fight.
Actually, I didn't.
I remember I watched it and I was on live with Jacob from We Won't Pitch.
Uh huh. He
Jacob
knocked out
had him.
Justin Tafa.
Yeah, he knocked him
Wow.
out.
He knocked out Justin Tafa. So
But
so
on the
so this
contender
is a
series.
revenge fight. This is a revenge fight. Just
Yeah.
because he knocked out Tafa, he has. Listen, let's go with. Listen, this is. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'm going just because I don't like Taliesin. I think he's ugly as hell, and I don't think he's good. I'm picking Bam Bam Tai Tuivasa. Whatever. Let me
Yep.
give me the Shuivasa. It is what it is. Let's move forward.
I'm going with you, too. Yeah.
This is a good fight. This one is I am very high on this kid, Quinlan Sakild. He's on a massive winning
Yep.
streak. His money line is crazy, but you know what? I think it's rightfully so. I don't want to waste
I think it's the
anybody's
Nagras
time.
fight.
Yeah, I don't want to waste anybody's time. I am gonna pick Sakild. The way
Second.
he came out and starched what's his name? The last guy, Nasrat
Nagras.
Hasprad. It spoke a lot
Yeah.
of volumes to me. And
I
the
didn't believe it.
only major path to victory, like the only thing that we saw from Jamie Mullarkey, Jamie Mullarkey is going to have to hold Sakil, like just hug him, just grab him and hold him. If they're fighting, he's gonna get pieced up, he's gonna get touched up. And I really like Quinlan Sakil. I think he's the better fighter. He's the much younger
Yeah.
fighter. And yeah, what do you think?
Yeah, same thing. I'm going with you. Sacrifice is good. Even the I think the natural spike actually showed everyone that he's good. Because before the natural spike, we were thinking that he's just the one kind wonder, like one kid wonder kind of person. And now the natural actually cements him to be a good person. So he's good for me. I'm going with him also.
Yeah, 100%. I like the performance that he did against Yanilo Shmuz. I like the KO. I knew he's gonna knock out that Indian guy, right? But I
Yeah.
really saw I really saw the potential when he knocked out Nasrat Hasprat. I mean, the kid has power. He has speed. If you want to look at statistics, if statistics matter to you, I will pull that up as well. If you look at the volume, 5.49 for Sakil.
No.
It's good. I like this kid. You know what I'm saying? The takedown average is amazing, 7.7. So even if Jamie wants to hold Sakil, I think there's a discrepancy in the takedown realm. Yeah, man, this is Sakil all
Yeah.
day. This is Sakil. If I was
And
the old,
the funny thing about this fight is Sakil is actually a wrestler and not a striker.
he's a
For the
what?
amount of KOs he gets, he's a wrestler. He's more of a
He's a
wrestler than
wrestler.
a
Yes,
striker.
yes, yes.
Yeah,
He's actually a much better wrestler. I mean, listen, he averages almost 8 takedowns per fight. So there you
per
go.
fight.
Let's continue. So we got the heavyweight. We actually mentioned his name, Junior, or the brother of Justin Tafa, Junior Tafa,
Yeah,
who has
Junior
been
Safar.
who has been just as garbage as his brother. I
Ruthless.
Listen. This is a must win for Junior Tafa. He doesn't win, he's getting cut. It's a contract
He's not
fight.
winning.
You look at the statistics. Billy is, 2.5 reach. Has 2.5 reach advantage. The volume is a little
Yeah,
suspect. Um, I think the faster fighter is Billy. The more hungrier
he's
fighter
Billy.
is Billy. I still
Yeah,
think Junior is, he got the confidence. Junior has the
yeah.
swag. I just don't know if I can trust Junior Tafa. If you're on the gambling side, right, and you wanna, gamble. I mean, I think it's 91% people of thinking Billy's gonna win is crazy to me. I will be honest. I
He's,
will.
he's, he's, he's going to win. You know
He's going
why?
to win.
You
Go
know
ahead.
why? Yeah, you know why? Junior Tafa takedown defense is not that good. And Billy Ground's game is crazy. Billy's ground game is crazy to the extent he wins by sub. For me, Billy wins by sub. You understand what I'm saying?
Ooh, so you think he's gonna win by submission?
Yeah,
So make sure in
by
your
submission, yes.
topology, you mention your method.
I will stay, yeah,
Okay, make sure you mention the method of victory for Billy. So in this fight,
yeah,
right? In this fight, like for me
yeah.
personally, it's hard to make a pick. Like I will be honest, I actually don't want to pick this fight because I don't have confidence for a pick. Like I said, as much as I don't trust Junior Tafa, as much as I really don't trust him, and I think no one should trust Junior Tafa with their money. Absolutely not. And I've
Don't
picked
trust any Tafa with your money.
right. I picked Billy against Ibo Aslan. I picked him. I bet
Yeah,
Billy against Ibo. I also picked him against his last fight, Kevin Christian, because I didn't know who the hell that was.
Kevin Christian, yeah.
Yeah, I knew Billy. In this fight, there is an opposition. You got someone that's fighting for his contract. He's still relatively young. I think he made a drop, right? Was he always a
Yeah,
light
yeah.
heavyweight or was a heavyweight, right? I think he fought at
Yeah,
heavyweight.
Billy was always in light heavyweight,
Oh
yes.
yeah, he was always like, okay. So I mean, listen.
I
In
think he
this
actually
case,
won.
in this case, it's
Yeah,
it's very hard to say. You know what I'm saying? He beat Sean Sharaf with a KO, so he has the power. I believe he has the
yeah.
power. I will be honest, to me, from a betting perspective, if people want to listen to me, this is a dog or pass, but do not trust Junior Tafa. Like, stay away. I would just stay away and just watch this fight if you want to. But I don't want to make a
So,
pick because I said, as I want to pick Billy, but I think 91% of public perception is too much. And I think the number that's being assigned, if he's over 200, minus 200, it's also too much. Because I think the urgency is going to be with the juggernaut, Junior Tafa. But again, can't trust this guy, won't trust this guy. Stay
Yeah.
away from this. No pick for me. No pick for me. The only
Yeah,
pick
maybe
would be
watch word.
the
Never
only
trust a
pick.
Tafa.
The only pick. The method. I think this fight ends in a KO,
Yeah.
bro. The fight ends in a KO. That's it.
I believe he's sub though.
Okay. So make sure you put that. You make sure you put that. All right.
Sure.
The next one, this one, another one. This is a very
Cam
close fight.
Ralston,
Yeah, you're high on Cam Ralston. I don't trust.
very high.
I don't trust Cody Brundage. I think physically, the physical gift is with Cam Ralston, right? He's 6'3",
Cam Ralston, yeah.
3-inch reach advantage, and you know what? His nickname
And momentum is
is
on his side.
Battle Giraffe. And just because the name of this channel is Battle Cage, we're going to go with Battle Giraffe,
Cam Ralston.
and I don't give a shit. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm going with Cam Ralston also. He has the momentum, he has the skill set, and Cody Brundage has not even showed himself at all for the past 4 fights. I think he won one fight by disqualification. He lost another one by KO or something. He has many controversies in his fights. That's why I don't trust Cody like that.
Yeah.
There's
So I
always
think,
one thing or the other in Cody's fight.
yeah, I feel like we're both on the same side. Like you said, the momentum is a big thing. The momentum is a
Yeah,
big thing. He's the hometown favorite. City kickboxing, that's another
yeah,
thing. He trains. He's coming out of a
yeah.
really good gym. So city kickboxing. Yeah, man. I think this is it. This is I don't want to overthink it. Let's move forward. This one.
Yep.
This is a good. Listen, this Torres. You know what? You speak on this fight. You got this. You got this. I want to hear.
you see, this fight. You remember earlier we were talking, and I told you I was on Jacob Malcolm. You remember? Then during the week, I was going for back and forth. Then I found out Jacob hasn't fought in 3 years. No, what am I saying? In 4 years. His last fight was in 2021. Did you know that?
Whose fight?
Jacob Malcolm.
No, it says he
Check it out.
fought. He fought Andre Petrovsky 1 year and 9 months ago.
When? Serious? Check
Yeah.
the date. I think it's 2 years. I think I saw
No.
2 years. Last time was 2 years ago or something.
Let's see. Let's see. Let's see.
2021.
Let me see.
This will bring it out. The
No,
other,
no, no. March 30th, 2024. Andre Petrovsky. He won by
okay.
knockout.
That's
So
2 years ago.
2 years ago. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I mean,
So
look,
that alone already shifts my decision on this fight. I was
it's
going
not.
with him before then.
Mm-hmm.
I was going with him before then. I discovered that Torresini came out and said he has worked on his skill set and done evaluation because of his last fight. Because you watched the last fight and Torres was already like, how will I say it? After the first round, he gassed out. The only thing was that he was able to lay on his opponent and just squeeze out the win and stuff like that. Then, reason why I'm going with Torres again is this guy gets 4 takedowns per round. He attempts 4 takedowns per round. And judging from body mass, I think Torres has it. And I think he's the underdog now. Torres is the underdog right now.
Yeah, this is a very interesting fight because you have again, I don't know what the current line is. Let me see this just for
He's the
fun.
underdog now. I think Torres is like plus 120
Just for fun.
in American odds.
Just for fun. Torres is actually still an underdog,
Yeah.
but like you can see the line movement a little bit, right? You can
Okay.
see the line
I
movement,
said plus 120. Yeah.
and there's a value play here, right? Because
Yeah.
if Tori Finney just comes out there and does the same thing, just hold Jacob, what he did to his last opponent, Robert
Yeah.
Valentine, he might get
He
a
wins.
decision. But again, if this is gonna go to distance, Jacob might steal it, right? If it's close fight,
Yeah, sure.
Jacob Malcolm might steal it. It's a funny thing because even as an underdog, the public perception is on Torres Finney Smith, Torres Finney.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. This is one of those fights again that I wouldn't put my money on it. Like I don't want to thinking from the past. I wouldn't put my money on it. I can't trust Torrey Smith. I'm sorry. I keep thinking of the basketball player. So I can't trust Finney, right? I can't trust him. His
Yeah.
nickname is the Punisher, but he looked like garbage in his last fight.
I said does
Didn't
not
throw
punish anybody
he controlled the guy for almost 14 minutes of the fight. One thing
with
I
no
like about
damage.
yeah, one thing I like about
He did no damage.
one thing I like about Jacob, he's aggressive,
Yeah.
and when he needs to push pace, he pushes pace. Yes, the red flag is the inactivity, but he's still young, so I don't think as much. It's a good fight, but I don't trust. There is value on Finney, so
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make a pick. I'm not making a pick. I'm not. It's one of those fights where I don't want to
I'm
make a pick. I'd rather stay
I'm going to
and watch the fight. What's your pick
I'm
though?
going to stay with Torre though. Torre is Finney.
So you made a flip. You went from originally Jacob to Finney.
Jacob to Finney.
So an underdog. All right. Remember,
Yeah.
you got to put your picks in. If you're confident with your picks, you
I'm
got to put your yeah, yeah. All
I'm
right, I
going to
got
put
you.
it in.
All right,
Yeah.
very good. We got two more fights that I will talk about, and then you will take the rest. Okay. So
Okay.
Jonathan McAuliffe
McAleef.
versus McAleef.
Yeah.
Sorry. If that's, I think it's McAuliffe, but McAleef. All right. Versus Oban Elliott. I think this is a very
Elliott.
interesting fight. I love this fight actually. Obviously, Oban Elliott lost a lot of momentum in his loss against Siu Kion because everybody thought he was going to run through him.
Yeah.
The reach advantage is for Jonathan McAuliffe. I like how he moves. So the movement on Jonathan is good. He's very light in his feet. He keeps very good range, and
Yeah.
that is a good thing for him. I think the wrestling might play a dividend. Maybe I think Oban might be a better wrestler. If I may be wrong, but he's a tough guy. He's from Wales. Tough dudes out there.
Yeah.
His back kind of is against the ropes here because I know he was, on Ariel Hawani's show when he fought Bazal Hafez. He made a whole spectacle. So he is very promotable. He's still very young. But I'm gonna go with McAuliffe because the physical advantage for McAuliffe is great. I'm gonna go with the hometown guy. He's a slight favorite. He has the momentum, and yeah, man, I'm gonna go with him. What do you think?
I'm going with him also because
Okay.
I believe Mikali fighting style is same with the Sue. I don't know how to pronounce his name. The other guy that Obanilo fought last, like he fought last. I think Mikali has same fighting style with him, and he hits as hard as him. Because if you check the last fight Obanilo's had, it was just one punch that changed the
Yeah,
whole scenario of the whole fight. Just one punch. That strong punch was what changed everything. And Obanelius was shy to go and he was afraid of takedowns and stuff like that. I think same thing will play out here for me. That's what I believe.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree on that. I
So
do
my pick
agree
is
on that.
Mikali.
McAuliffe, like I said, I
Yeah.
like his movement. I like that he's very light in his feet. Has the striking advantage. Look at the odds, right? I mean, the stats 4.77 to 3.50. The takedown, like I said, it is favoring Oban, so that could be the difference maker. He's gonna have to really,
Yeah.
but Jonathan McAuliffe showed me his takedown defense is good enough, and I feel like if he keeps that range, man, he can piece this guy up, and that
Sure.
getting knocked out by Siuk, I think was a bad look. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Very
I'm
well.
gonna lock in McAuliffe. Like I said, not that I'm super confident, but at least it's a clearer fight in my eyes. I can pick
Yeah.
McAuliffe. Like here, I can't make a pick because I don't know what kind of finish shows up. If the garbage shows up, Malcolm wins. But if I don't know what kind of Malcolm
Yeah.
shows up, you know what I'm saying? But here,
Yeah,
I
sure.
feel like there's more consistency. I know what Jonathan is about, and I know what Oban is about. So I'm gonna go with Jonathan McAuliffe. Um, the next fight, I'm gonna keep it very short. I'm gonna go with a Khan Olfi,
He's
the Genghis Genghis.
Genghis Khan.
Yeah, Cengiz. So let me go with Khan Olfi. He was coming off two losses. He's a Turkish guy. I'm gonna go with Cengiz. A lot of people are picking Yiz out. You know what I'm saying? Physically, they're
I
the same,
mean,
but the 5 inch reach advantage on Izao is very important. But I'm gonna go with the Turkish guy, Khan Olfi. He came out, he wrapped the body of Ricardo Ramos, submitted him. He's very strong, very stocky. I think he does it again, and he's an underdog here. Very surprising.
yeah.
79 public perception is on Yizao. Yizao came out with a win against Weston Wilson, which I don't think highly of, and he lost to Gabriel Santos, but who's a veteran, right? And not bad.
Yeah.
Besides that, road to UFC guy, very padded record, if you ask me. This is a very padded record, 26-5. Give me 12-4. Give me the short king, Con Alfie. I'm gonna make a pick on him. So, what do you think?
Reason why I'll go with Jesus is I have seen some Jesus fight and I see him more active, more aggressive, and can hopefully is more reserved and just wait for the right shot. And if what the judges look at is who is more active, who is laying more punishment on the other person, and I think can hopefully can do that if you have to go to decision because I think this matchup is going to decision. This fight is going to decision, I believe,
Mm, mm,
and Giza is the more active and more aggressive fighter here.
yeah. 2.97 versus 1.79 striking differential. So you're right.
Yeah,
He if you're going to the distance, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. But
yeah.
yeah, I don't trust this guy Iza, man. He has only one name. I don't trust dudes with one name.
Yeah.
I don't trust dudes with one name.
And
Well,
I
for
believe
me,
this match for
yeah.
me is going to be a full blown wrestling match, like a full blown wrestling, let's wrestle who has the best ground game. And I believe these are the best ground game, best cage
Really?
control pattern.
Really?
Yes,
Really?
two of them.
All right,
That's
so
what I think.
we're split on this one. We're split on this
Yeah.
one. Now, Eman, the
Yep.
next four fights, bro, it's all you, brother man. Go ahead, take the show.
Okay. Now
Don
let's
Mar versus Sang Uk Kim.
Song Ukem and Dorma is like this. Is who has the better ground game. Both are wrestlers. But you see, Son Kim has this. How will I say it? Do you know Iron Turtle? The Iron Turtle.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, they fight same way. They fight same way. They have same faster. So and Doma Fan is like a higher rated wrestler to him because I believe Doma Fan will actually find success and win this match. That's what I just believe. He's the one. My pick is Doma Fan here. And the
Oh,
next
yo,
one we have
okay.
Sly,
So
Sly
you are
and
picking,
Nakamura.
your pick is gonna be
Doma.
this guy, Don
Yeah,
Marfan. And
the
why are
Doma.
you
Yeah.
picking him? Say that again. Why are you picking him?
I'm picking him because I watched the tape and I believe he's how will I take he's a more high level wrestler compared to Song
Oh,
Yu Kim.
wrestling. Okay. He is the
Yeah,
favorite, so
and they
okay.
are both wrestlers. Yeah, they're both wrestlers, but
Mm-hmm.
I believe he has more skill set to beat him than he has to beat Don Marfan. If you understand. And again,
Yes,
Don Marfan is an hometown guy. That's another thing to look at.
that makes sense. That makes sense. The
Yeah,
street Buddha, he does look like
yeah.
it's crazy. The street Buddha. That's a that's a crazy nickname. All right, listen. I'm gonna
So
take
the
your word
next
for it.
one,
Yeah.
yeah. The
Is it this
next
guy?
one, I didn't, yeah, the Slazer and Nakamura. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't get enough things to watch about them. I just checked their past matches on topology and stuff. And with that
Mm-hmm.
alone, I just come up with Nakamura winning. I don't know why. I don't know why. I just be like, oh, Nakamura should just win. Like, I
Right.
believe I checked the stats of who they faced, and
Yeah.
Nakamura had more. how will I say, more experienced fighters on his side
I understand what
than
you're saying.
Slays like something like
So
that. But
so
I'm not picking
this
anyone.
this is a data pick, right? So you're not. It's not a confident
Yeah,
pick.
yes,
It's a lean. So
yes, 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 yes.
you're leaning more on Nakamura, but you don't know why. So this is a skipper. That's it. I get it.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
How
So let's
about
talk about Sonlang Rango and Lawrence Louis.
oof? What a name, huh?
You see,
Sulang Garububu.
Sonlang
Wow, wow.
Rubo.
All
Yeah.
right,
You
wow.
see,
Okay.
I'm still on Sonlang Rubo right now because I see him as the better fighter. Like all round, he was the better fighter, better
Mm-hmm.
wrestler, better striker, better everything. But you see,
Mm-hmm.
Lawrence Louis, the only thing I see is that he trains with CKB. He trains with CKB right now.
Yeah.
He's fighting out of CKB, and
Yeah.
I believe skill set we've seen coming out of CKB are actually like they are good.
Mm-hmm.
Coming from Carlos Schubert, Adesanya, people like that, they have good striking and good everything. So I've not seen. I think in all Slolan's fights, this is the most tough fight he has actually had. Like this, Lawrence Lee will be his toughest fight right now. So I don't know, but I'm still going with Sulang right now. I'm going with Sulang. That's it.
All right. Listen, I hear you. I don't know
Yeah,
who they are, so I'm gonna believe you.
yeah,
Let's
yeah.
go to the very first fight of the night.
Now
Nam,
let me tell you why I said you know
hold on.
Chow.
Let me pronounce this guy's name.
Yeah,
Namsarai Batiyar versus
but
Aaron.
Baya
Oof. Holy
Chow,
smoly,
Aaron
man!
Chow.
Malgolium. Yeah, go ahead.
Why I will tell you, you know Aaron Chow is contender series fight that he lost. We were talking about it. Check. I think we were
Elijah
talking about
Smith.
it.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yes,
okay.
that's why I said you know him. We were talking about it and we were like, he might come in and show and come in and show. And that day, he didn't come in to show anything. He just came in, did his normal job. Because I think it was a short notice. The fight was a short notice fight. Like they told him that week. It was not a fight that was already reimagined and said, okay, you're going to fight this person. They told him like on Friday and contender series are on Tuesday. And he just came in and and he actually proved himself that okay, I'm a good fighter and stuff like that. But
Mm-hmm.
still, Bas Baya is good. Bas Baya is active, is aggressive.
I can see
That's what I'm
that
going with
based
Bas
on his
Baya.
wins. I can see
He's
that based on his wins.
aggressive.
Yeah.
He's he's good. Bas Baya is good. He's
Okay.
he's the kind of fighter that comes off as a wrestler to me. But at the end of the day, you just see this guy is actually a striker. Like he strikes so good, like clean, clinical strikes, and he's just bro. But I was watching his tapes and I was happy that I was watching his tapes. If you understand,
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
watching
yeah,
his
yeah.
past fight. I was happy that oh god, if UFC gets this kind of person, he's good. Like I just know like this guy is a good person. So my pick is Bas Baya.
Oh.
He's the more clinical fighter.
You know what? Look, I don't know who this guy
Yeah,
is, right? I don't know who this guy is, but
yeah,
I'm looking at his wins, right?
yeah,
Rear naked choke,
yeah, yep,
ground and pound, KO,
yep,
ground and
yep,
pound, TKO from hammer fist. I see a rear naked
yep,
choke. I see, and his last win was a 13-1 road to UFC. The more aggressive,
yeah,
the more killer is gonna be this guy, right? The steep
yeah.
warrior, but whatever, man. I'm
Bas
gonna call him.
Baya.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna call him butt, man. I don't know, bro.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked the odds are so close. I'm shocked actually that the odds are so close like that.
Right. They have him at a minus 135.
Yeah,
He is the public perception favorite because look at that,
yeah,
67% are picking him. Again, I don't know who he is. I'll probably run some more tape on him just to get ready for
yeah,
the
sure.
fight. But personally speaking, I don't plan on watching this fight. I'll just probably watch the highlights. I will be skipping the
Yeah,
first four fights. Like between you and me,
yeah, okay.
I'm not watching none of these fights. I really don't care.
Yeah, sure.
I'll probably start watching at Con Olfi because I made the pick. But
Yeah,
it's interesting to see the new talent. This is the new talent. lots of local guys on this card. I think overall it should be a good card. I haven't decided
Yeah.
if I wanna do a stream. I might do a stream. So if I am doing stream, so hop onto that stream. We might even go live
Yeah.
together. But
Surely,
yo,
my brother.
this was a good, I think, episode for
Yeah.
having you as a guest. Make sure you come back next week.
Yes.
Don't disappear on me. But yeah, overall, I think
Thank
it was a
you.
good show. Yeah, I think it was a good show, E-Man. Make
Yeah.
sure you put your picks into topology because
I'm
I'm
going to
putting
do
my
it right now.
all right. I'm putting my picks now. I did
Yeah.
skip some of the fights, like if I wasn't sure, I skipped some of the fights because I
Yeah.
think it's better. It's better to not pick than pick the wrong thing. That's my new
Yeah, sure. That's true.
that's my new kind of approach for the new year. But anyway,
Yeah.
guys, if you like this type of video, if you like the guest Emmanuel, show him some support. Joining from Africa, bro, from Nigeria. It was nice having you. Let's continue the
Thank you.
grind. You know what I'm saying? Like and
Yeah.
subscribe.
Thank you
Share
so
your
much.
thoughts in the comment section. And we'll see you guys very, very soon. God bless. Stay safe. We are out.
Share and subscribe.
All righty.